unplug the cord.
Oops.
Full moon shines on this circle of one. Powers I find, they will not be under the secrets I keep with this solitaire's tongue. Oh, baby. Ooh, more than a bone. Scrap beat up in it, beat it in a bone child. I bang that, beat it in a bone, yeah. Sweet down low, lower down, beat on that, deep down, down, beat out that, beyond this time. The space I run, rift and war, till the weaving's done. I give my heart all, but I will hold my own, and baby, I dance this night alone, yeah. Full moon shines on this circle of one. The powers I find, they will not be under the secrets I keep with the solitaire's tongue. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Ooh, oh, yeah, ba-dum-dee-da-da, dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. I am this night alone. Thank you so much.
We love you, Mama.
I love you too. Welcome. Oh my gosh, this just makes my heart so big to be back at Phoenix. I love being out here with everybody. One of my first festivals back before I was playing music in the pagan community, I was a new author in the community, and Phoenix, Diane and Wade, who are here this afternoon, were one of the first folks to step up and say, yes, we want you to come be with us and be part of this family. And I was so grateful then, and I'm even more grateful now, because it just keeps getting better and better. So a couple of summers ago, I had an experience where I realized that I don't think that it's always the people who are so broken that maybe it's not really our jobs to fix them after all. What if the folks who are really, really broken, and sometimes that's us, right? What if they're not here to get better? What if they're here to teach us a lesson? What if they're here to teach us unconditional love? To love someone in their brokenness and not in spite of it or because of it or for any other reason, but simply to love them in all of their brokenness and embrace them. And I sat down in the back porch of a friend of mine's up in Michigan and played the same damn chords over and over again for about 4 hours. And this is weed, and it is not that kind of weed. You can predict how that I fly apart when I stay in the wind. I fly apart when I stay on in a breeze. You can call me your dandelion, baby, but I am just a weed. dandelion, baby, but I'm just a weed. Scatter me and learn that, bow, baby. Scatter so you think that you're here to help me ease my head? Maybe, baby, I'm here for your soul instead. You see, I'm pulling the poison right out of the ground. Why can't you just love me? Let me fall down. See, I fly apart when I stand in a breeze. Yeah. You can call me your dandelion, baby, but I'm just a weed. Oh, just a weed. Now you can't put them petals back. Just let me go. Let me be who I am. Let that wind blow. Ooh, I'm ready to fall apart, and I need you to see I'm becoming more every day what I'm supposed to be. Ooh, I promise you it won't get better than this. Oh, baby. And that's the only promise you're likely to get. You see, I fly apart when I stand in a breeze. You can call me your dandelion, baby, but I'm just a weed. You can call me your dandelion, baby, but I'm just a weed. You can call me your dandelion, baby, but I'm... Such just did a thing in the middle of my song, and it was so cool because I love it when she gets excited and I get excited. I'm just a weed. That was my inside voice coming all out, baby, because this is... I'm just a weed. Oh, yeah. Just a weed, baby. Get it, baby, and down, on bottom beat. Straight up, back, when I do my feet. I'm just a weed. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. When I found out that it was going to be Suge here as entertainment for Phoenix Phyre and that I was getting to come too and play, I was like, that is so bucket list. I got to spend the whole weekend under a canopy listening to this beautiful lady. Oh my gosh. And we are going to be at Caldera Fest together along with Carrie and all Aspire Rhythm. If you don't know about Caldera Fest, well, you just best educate yourself, boys and girls, because it is going to be the most amazing pagan music festival ever.
Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend up in Lafayette, Georgia. So I'm trying to do my serious stuff early because we're going to round out the concert with some of my new funny stuff that's happening. So reeling you in with the sad, weepy stuff. Although this isn't really a sad song, this is a love song, and it's an interesting kind of love song.
It'll be fun.
A dear friend of mine was losing her father, and she flew from Florida to New Jersey to sit at his bedside at hospice for the last few days or weeks or however long that was going to be. And he was an amazing man. He was actually a Catholic priest, so he was a father before he was a father. He met the love of his life and left the priesthood and had a family. And he was just one of the most emotionally intelligent men I've ever known. He was brilliant. And he was so good with people. He counseled and did marriage counseling his entire life. And she went up there, and I got the tap on my shoulder one night while she was up in Jersey. And he said, "So I want you to give my Julie a message." I said, "What do you want to say, Bill?" And he said, "Hell if I know, you're the songwriter."
Oh.
So we wrote this together. It's probably the only love song that I've ever really written, and I don't know how much of my hand was actually in it. It's from Bill to his beautiful daughter, Julie, one of my dearest friends. It's called Collapse. Leaving footsteps in the stardust that paves this ancient road. Sometimes I get to say goodbye, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I leave before you wake, sometimes I stay too long. There's an I love you between the lines of all that I've done wrong. I wasn't made for missing you, my soul is best in flight. The ancient ones are calling me to get this story right. Oh, we're all made of stardust, and when the light dims fast, we will find each other's imprints in eternity's collapse. Wait for me. We are so much more than this eternity. And you and I, we dance in eternity's collapse. So live life like you mean it, as I have surely done. And somewhere down that stardust road, we'll be the ancient ones. We'll show up in another's dreams, and they will write us down, and we will live forever as our love does here and now. And you don't have to wait for me.
Oh, thank you.
We are so much more than this eternity. You and I will dance in eternity's collapse. We'll be dancing when time disappears, as we dance before the start. And every step I take along this road, it's a love note to your heart. Oh my child, you and I dance. You and I, 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 how we shall dance in eternity's collapse. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Told you I'm going to be serious this first half. Lost my dad in 2005, and we're losing my mom in pieces. She's got Alzheimer's, and we still have quite the sense of humor about it. But I'm at that age, 54. I'm at that age where I'm really contemplating that I already feel like an orphan some days, and I'm looking at that. And I've been looking for rituals